Hello Flosstube. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. I really appreciate it. My name's Miranda and this is a Flosstube video, which is a video about cross stitch and other creative things. The Flosstube community on YouTube, it's all about stitching, embroidery and craftiness basically. So this video is going to be about some of the finishes that I've done. I haven't been able to stitch for long periods at a time, so it's just now and again I've been able to dip back into stitching, but I'll show you what I've been doing. I haven't made a Flosstube video for about 1.5 years. It's been quite a while, but I thought I'd show you what's been going on. So, and yes, I'm going to be behind the camera in this video, so you can't see me, but I can assure you my stitching is much more attractive than me at the moment. So we shall start with this one here, which is a finish. It's taken me quite a while actually, or rather I did it over several years. I sort of retired it for a bit and then started it off again. Cats and Books. It's done on 14 count Ada and it's a kit. And I really enjoyed doing it. I got it from Amazon. It is square. I know it looks a bit wonky on the camera, but yeah, it's a square piece. It's actually really easy. It's just lots of straight lines, filling in colour. I really enjoyed doing it actually. It's a nice stitch, and yeah, 14 count Ada, I said that, didn't I? And I worked with the floss that it came with, which wasn't DMC, but it did the job. So I was wondering, with you stitchers out there, do you, when you stitch, do part of the finished pieces, do they remind you of things? Because this bit here reminds me of the African Queen, the film, because I was actually listening to the book on Audible at the time. So it's weird, I cannot look at this picture without thinking of the African Queen film. And the thing is, the book, I actually didn't like the book. I thought the book was really rubbish in comparison with the film, which is one of my favourite films actually, the Humphrey Bogart one. But yeah, do you get that? Not all of the books I can remember when I was doing it, because obviously not the whole thing was the African Queen, but just that bit in particular, which is strange, but yeah, it's quite a nice memory. Anyway, so this is this one, and I'm really glad I finished it. I won't put it on the wall, but I enjoyed doing every minute of it. This one is a kit. It's a Barbara Thompson kit, Art Nouveau Peacock, 14 count Ada. I believe it's with anchor floss. I'm not sure, but I think so. I loved doing this. I loved it. And I loved the back stitching. And no, I haven't ironed it. That's why it has a crease through the middle. I really like to do this. I mean, I have so many lovely kits. And in fact, what I've decided to do, because I have so many kits, and I mean, who doesn't if you're a cross stitcher, kits and patterns, I've decided I want to enjoy them all. So I'm kitting up as many as I possibly can, so I can enjoy them all at once. Obviously, it'll take me a million years to finish them all, but I'm in the process of, I think I've got 15 actually started, so 15 whips, works in progress, and I have another four that I just need hoops for them to go in, because I can't stitch without hoops. My tension's terrible, it's all over the place. So I need hoops or Q-snaps. I prefer hoops actually to Q-snaps. Q-snaps are these tubes with sort of a clip-on, long clip-on part that just holds the fabric tight. They do a great job, but I find it really difficult getting them on and off. Well, which I do with hoops actually, but I prefer hoops. I'm just like that. So there is at least, I think, one more I want to start them all, but I think they'll start with one more, so I'll have a round up 20 items on the go, 20 patterns, because I do want to enjoy them all, and I don't want to be like 80 when I start the, last one or something. Do you know what I mean? So that's the plan. That's what I want to try and do anyway. And I am getting some finishes like this lovely one here. I do love this. This might go on the wall, I don't know, but at the moment it's folded and put away, but I do really love it. And this one here, this is called It's a Cat, and it's by our lovely Stitch Man Darcey from the Flosstube community, and he has an Etsy shop, and he has another cat one that I would like to get as well. Excuse it floating about, I'm trying to hold it up, but it's just wiggling everywhere. But this was the first time I actually used 28 count even weave 1/1, and I love the finish. I love the tininess of it, because it's not very big. If you see how big my fingers are in comparison to it, see. But you need good lighting and good eyes. I don't have good eyes anymore, but I really enjoyed doing that as well. That was a really nice little quick stitch. This one was from the Dinosaur December stitch along a couple of years ago, Dinosaur December Sal, and it's an Etsy pattern from Oh My Stitches shop. This one was done in DMC on 14 count Ada, and if you follow me on Instagram you would have seen some of these on there, I'm sure. Well, I did enjoy doing that. Another easy stitch again, and really quite satisfying result. I do like this one, it's good. And sorry about the wobbly camera, it wobbles, doesn't it? Sorry about that. Here's another finish, Flowery Steps. It's a kit that was on Amazon. It's 14 count Ada. It's not DMC, but it's a lovely finish. It's quite a large one actually. I don't know how big, I can't tell you, but it's quite a large one. Trouble is, the bigger they are, the further back I have to bring the camera, and then the more of the clutter and stuff you see in my room. Got a pile of laundry on the left, but please ignore that. Yeah, this is really nice. Lots of tripping hazards on those steps, like my mum's house, honestly, with her pots. Beautiful though. I really enjoyed this. Funny enough, the top bit, the brownie bit at the top, see where my finger goes? I'm quite far from it, but that bit up there, that reminds me of The Great Gatsby, because that's what I was listening to at the time. And actually the main area of floweriness down around there, that took up the whole of the Earthborn trilogy by Paul Tassi. So I got through all the 3 of those books just listening to that. And that's what I see when I look at it. That's what I see. So it's weird, isn't it, that your brain makes associations like that. So yeah, that's another beautiful one. It's folded up inside my finished folder. And this lovely fox, isn't that so cute? I do like that. And I really enjoyed doing that as well. It's so, I don't know, it's a Bothy Threads kit, Rendell Designs, and they're just such a lovely quality, I think. I really enjoy them. This is 14 count Ada, and I think Anchor, is it Anchor, the Bothy Threads kits? But yeah, this is really, really sweet. Dear little face, isn't it? And I think that's all. Oh, I have this one. There we go, Mouse Loft. So when I started getting back into cross stitch again, I go for these little Mouse Loft designs because they're so easy and good for beginners, good for just a quick stitch, and you get quite a nice result for such a small little image. It's I enjoyed doing that one as well. Now this is a Heaven and Earth Designs pattern, and it's a NASA picture of Jupiter's moon. So I started working on this before COVID, and of course COVID stopped everything. But it's on 18 count Ada. It's 275 stitches wide and 256 stitches high. It's the biggest I've ever done. It'll be about 15 inches by 16 inches when it's finished. It has 90 colours. I've got written down, I started it in 2021. I'll insert a picture here of what it should look like. And this is how much I've done. So I've done a fair amount of it. I think I've done about, I don't know, a third. I have got written down somewhere how many stitches I've done, but I don't often look at those because it frightens me, because I see how many I have to do. But yeah, this is really nice to stitch on, really quite relaxing, lots of muted browns and greys. And it actually reminds me of, it has a space theme, because when I started it, I was listening to a book by Brandon Morris called Proxima Rising. It's actually about, well, planets and space and sci-fi. It was one of these included freebies on the Audible app. So what I would like to do, I enjoyed that book, so what I'd like to do is get the next book for when I pick up this again, to start going on working on it again, which I hope to do very soon. I've got a book saved for it, so I shall enjoy doing that. The whole space experience. I love the Heaven and Earth designs. They are huge. They are very, very detailed, beautiful patterns, really wonderful patterns. If you haven't ever come across them before, go and check out the website, Heaven and Earth Designs. They often have 50% off sales. This was in a sale. But they are really worth getting, the patterns, even though they are enormous and take a lifetime. And this is 18 count Ada, isn't it? Yeah, I said that. I do have another one on the go, but it's on 25 count even weave. I'll try and put that in this video if I can. It's Avramov painting. So yes, so this is really lovely, and I can't wait to get back to this. Now this is horrible. I don't like this at all. And for those who watched some of my earlier Flosstubes, you might remember this picture. It was a kit that I got from eBay, from a seller on eBay. I absolutely love the picture. I've seen the picture elsewhere, but when I got the kit, it's rubbish. Sorry, but it's rubbish. There wasn't enough floss. The pattern's hard to read. The bit of fabric's really scrappy and too small. And I got to this point, I thought, I'm not liking this. I even ran out of one of the colours before I've only done this little bit of the pattern. And they'd just kind of thrown in some other random skeins that really were not what I needed. You know, if you make a kit, you make sure there's enough thread in it, don't you? Enough floss. So what I did was decided, I've retired this. It's gone in the spare fabric bin. And I decided to create my own pattern. So this is what I will show you now. Firstly, this is all I've done, so barely anything at all. But I want to show you the fabric that I've bought for this piece, this colourful dragon. It's a really nice piece of printed Ada. It's actually from Etsy seller, Easy Stitch for Fun they're called. They do some really unusual printed Adas, and she's actually in Bulgaria, or they are in Bulgaria, but I could not find anything like this in 20 count. This is 20 count. I had to shop in Bulgaria to get 20 count, and I'm in the UK, to get printed Ada anyway as a 20 count. So now I shall show you the pattern I've chosen for this fabric. And here he is, a bit brighter and more vivid, don't you think? And this is, I converted a picture on the Stitchly app, and this is a result. It's quite a beast. If you zoom in close look, you can actually see the pattern. There's, how many colours have I got here? 77 colours, 218 stitches wide, 290 stitches high, 37,839 stitches altogether. So it's quite a big job. But I'm, like I've shown you, I've already started it, and I'm doing it in tent stitch. That's right, I'm doing it in tent stitch, so it's not going to take as long as if I did it in cross stitch. I forgot to mention that. I'll see if I can slide this in. Can you see tent stitch? And it's going to look nice on this material because it's really vivid, and it's going to bring out the yellows and the blues in the fabric. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that done and working on that. and I do have some other patterns that I've designed that I'll show you another time, because I think that's all I'm going to do for this video. And I shall... Sorry, I was just thinking that I did say I was going to show you the Bonded by the Rain Avramov Heaven and Earth designs, and so I'll just quickly show you that. That's what it's like. That's a design. It's a beautiful painting, and that's all I've done, which isn't much at all, but hopefully I'll have more to show soon. Well, thank you so much for watching my ramblings and looking at my stuff. I really appreciate you watching this video. It's nice to be able to chat to you all, and I hope I'll be able to see you again in another Flosstube, not too far away. So have a great day or morning or evening wherever you are in the world, and I shall be speaking to you soon. Bye.